Welcome to the Lone Wolf. Now, I'm not sure what it is I'm going to be covering as an independent journalist, but I do follow the Minnesota Timberwolves, and wow, what happened in Game 5? I mean, 17 turnovers is crazy. But before we talk about that, who is the most electrifying player that remains in the NBA playoffs today? When we look around, you've got the Knicks, Pacers, you've got the Celtics, and whoever they're playing. That's terrible. Then you got the Timberwolves and Nuggets. Then you got the Thunder, and who are they playing? Who's the Thunder playing? Not Boston, Dallas. Man, like I said, I follow the Timberwolves, not the entire NBA. I do like the NBA, but I mean, really, when you look at who is the most electrifying player out there, you could say, Cavaliers with Donovan Mitchell, but he's not even playing. He's hurt. Jalen Brunson, that dude is crazy, but his game is more finesse, not really electrifying. Who is the most electrifying player? Kyrie Irving? He's a step slower, but he's still electric. Now, the most electric player in the NBA today has got to be the Ant-Man, period. Whenever he gets the ball, you're never sure if he's going to be able to light someone up or if he's going to go up top and bring it home on you, or if he's going to shoot a three. So my vote for the most electric player in the playoffs still today is the Ant-Man, but that could be coming to a close. And that's crazy to think about. So, what happened in Game 5? Well, the Wolves had 17 turnovers, and we all witnessed, 3 charging calls in a row? I mean, that's 6 points. That's 6 points right there. So the game was, what you witnessed yesterday was the art of the whistle, because the referees took away the drive, and the Timberwolves were forced to shoot threes. It was a fascinating game where Rudy was left out on an island against the best player in the league, the best player in the world. Joker showed it yesterday. We have the defensive player of the year, the guy who makes a difference and stops everybody, slows everybody, except for Joker. Joker just brings it to him, doesn't he? I mean, it was a bad loss yesterday. Everything was when I say I am a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. So our team, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were disjointed, effectively cut off at the knees is what happened with the Timberwolves last night. McDaniels couldn't hit open threes. Nas couldn't hit open threes. Nah couldn't hit open. I mean, Nah was 3 of 4, but it was a wow. I have not seen that. I'm still shell shocked. It is 4:00 in the afternoon. The game happened a long time ago, and I am still shell shocked at what happened. I haven't even watched the interviews to hear what Ant had to say. Let me take a look. Let's see what did Ant have to say here. Let me fire up the old interweb and see what Ant-Man had to say about yesterday. I'm really, really curious as to what he'll say.
Your Google Home isn't set up yet.
Oops.
To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone.
Google always wants to get involved with everything, right? Let's see what did he say? I'm so interested to hear He simply said they are outplaying us. And that is absolutely right. We missed open shots. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The 17 turnovers, 3 of which were charging calls. Like I said, it was a whistle clinic last night on how to effectively take a game out of rhythm, take a team out of rhythm. Man, I'm curious what will happen in Game 6, because the most electric player still in the playoffs is on the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's no doubt about who the most electric player is still in the playoffs. It's not Murray. Sorry, Murray, you're a good dude, but ain't nobody thinking you're electric. They just know you're consistent. You're going to get there. You're going to get the call. You're going to, but we have young defense, and Game 2 really showcased the young legs of the Wolves. And I don't know, Coach Finch has a good understanding of his team and what needs to happen. Like I said, the last 3 games, I mean, okay, let's be honest. Game 5 there should be no Game 6. There should be no Game 5. The Game 4 in Minneapolis, I showed in a video, this video right here, how Carl Lane and Scott Foster were just messing up. They weren't even. It was embarrassing how bad their calls were. And then Scott Foster was involved with some bad calls again yesterday. I was watching the Knicks game, and Scott Foster's out there. Man, so the game, while yesterday the refereeing was as fair as I have seen in a long time, it was still an art of the whistle. And that's really sad that this whole NBA league is coming down to the art of the whistle. It's not about, as Chuck said, nobody's come to see you blow your whistle. Nobody's come to see the referees blow their whistle, yet they're the referees are just doing their thing, whistling away, making up calls, and looking sometimes foolish when they're challenged. Sometimes they make up some of their the refs. Oh boy! So Game 6 is coming, and Finch, geez, I just don't know what's going to happen. Then over in with the Thunder, they're lighting up the Mavericks, and the Knicks are doing it without so many people. That's just Brunson. You talk about who is the most, who is the MVP of the playoffs right now? It's Brunson. It's Brunson. He's doing it all by himself. But who is the most electric? That's Mr. Anthony Edwards, who's right at home with the Minnesota Timberwolves. He ain't going anywhere. Let me know who you think is the most electric player in the playoffs right now. If it ain't Anthony Edwards, I'd like to see who it is. Thanks for listening. Let's go, Minnesota.